Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to the front. In the last episode, we did some stuff. We began our war against the Austrians, striking deep and fast, right in innuendos ahoy. But more importantly, we were able to cripple... Well, we've been able to launch a pretty successful attack to ensure security in Prague. We're in the process of trying to get our forces reorganized there. Our army has... I think we've taken a few... We've sort of amalgamated some troops and hired an additional general who's going to go over to Silesia to provide a solid front line against the Austrians. The Eastern Front is kind of... it's stabilizing. We need to ensure dominance in the region, and obviously the issue right now is the Polish are being the Polish. But to be fair, that was always kind of expected. I mean, this area is the most awkwardly defined. The Austrians, hopefully, because they've been forced to withdraw away from Istanbul, they do have a few regions and a fair amount of moolah in capital, but they are kind of now being pushed back. And we're about to launch into an attack against Silesia, where there's a number of garrison infantry who look a little under strength, possibly. Unfortunately, my Polish brigade, one unit is damaged, so apparently that means the whole banner can get all fucky. So I can't exactly look at that banner and go, haha, the enemy have taken so much damage, because really they haven't. They probably have got a couple of units under strength, and the rest of them are working completely fine. But still, so... Yes, well, we are. Oh, yes, that's the point. I've just started the game up again, haven't I? Yes, so increase that. Campaign advice, no. Low. There we go. And the sound, once again, has to turn off. Oh, and yes, of course, I forgot. Stupid game does this every time I start up. I was wondering why everything was quiet. So, yes, as you can see, a couple of units have suffered minor attrition. And actually, to be fair, we could just lay siege to them. You know what? We could lay siege to them. We can hold the line. I'm not... There's no rush at this moment. I mean... I could counterattack. And having two armies being in a position could be problematic, because they could come out and try and defend. Then again, they could try and go for Silesia. And these guys are also under strength. So, yeah. They're in a bit of a semi-strong position, but this is why we have troops and shit. Hanover is still in a bit of a fucky-wucky position. Unfortunately, that resistance to a foreign occupation thing is definitely causing problems. But everything else is kind of holding at this point. I mean, I've been getting I've gotten a couple of messages, well, comments in regards to... Yeah, I've been getting a couple of comments in some of the videos talking about managing my ministers and my taxes. And it's like, on the one hand, it's like, yes, you're right. I probably should look into sorting these out so I can minimize things. However, the main problems we have here is that there's a cultural difference between... there's a cultural issue, which is what's causing a lot of the religious unrest. So get rid of the religious unrest, and hey-ho, presto, the cultural issues sort of fix themselves out. Because note, a prominent Christian, a prominent Protestant religion, no problems. And the taxes are literally split down the middle for that one. Over up in north, we've got West Prussia and its religious unrest causing problems, shock and horror. And in Bavaria, which is Prague-Bohemia here, again, it's religious problems that are causing the issue. The only other reason why we're having such issues with population is the stupidly high... no, hang on, I've not... actually, no, it's been more than 5 episodes, hasn't it? I think... Maybe? Well, I'm explaining something, so I'm not going to bitch, but I'm just explaining the reason why. There we go. So the only reason why we're struggling with population at this moment in time is also the stupidly high resistance to foreign occupation kind of mindset. But apart from that, the taxes I'm kind of happy leaving it onto, because at the moment we're barely making enough to sort of do things, you know, like it's only 2k a pop, and each building costs a fuck ton to repair and to maintain, as well as to maintain the army. So it's like, on the one hand, yes, it would make sense to try and fuck around with the taxes. It's like, I've yet to find the right point, and where we are now kind of makes more sense. And then going over to the ministers, I would agree in some regards, because, for example, you could say, oh, this person's not giving you any benefits, or this person's terrible, and blah, 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 blah. And while this guy definitely could go, there's a few other guys who I'm kind of like, they could be replaced with someone far worse. But as you can see, I don't see any level 2s, so Mr. Man, feel free to lose your job. There we go. There we go. So that's something. To be fair, I'm not entirely sure how the whole... I want him for that job. Because minus 1% upkeep for army units. That's a nice upgrade. Though, how much are we saving now? Okay, 2068, so almost something. So, again, at this moment, there isn't huge levels of things. Once I've gained a majority control and get fuck tons of cash anyway, from the wealth and from, you know, from all the industries that I have, then I'll obviously go down the line of, like, lowering the taxes to ensure the compliance of each and every settlement. But at this moment in time, there's not really a huge incentive for me to do so because, well, it's kind of what's keeping me afloat right now. So, I mean, I could increase it, but that'll just cause more problems. So at the moment, it's like I'm earning enough. I'm happy with where I am. When I've gotten to a better position, then sure, I may increase or decrease. But right now, I'm more focused on getting wars won and territory conquered. And if the bog standard stats of everything is currently keeping us afloat with benefits on the side, then I'm going to use that. But, yeah. So, we're going to send this army out to deal with Palau Kotarbensky, because you've got howitzers, 24 fucking pounder howitzers, I'll add, and a couple of regiments alongside their Lancer Cav. We also have the benefit of the Swedish. Get in. Oh, that's fucking beautiful. I'm not going to lie, that is actually fucking beautiful. So we've got an additional benefit. We've also got an additional bout of troops, which I might just chill while they fight the battle for me. Look, I'm putting my alliance in part, you know, like they... if I can fight this battle without having to fight the battle, then I will fight the battle without having to fight the battle. I'll put the cannons up, I'll set up a defensive perimeter, and I'll do what I can to ensure the dominance of our forces, but... yeah. Only problem we have is the fact that some of our regiments are under strength. So, could be a problem. Oh, they're right fucking behind them as well. I mean, they could still attack us. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. They could easily, you know, swing around and be like Kazooie. But at the same time, right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, not all of them are. Yeah, there we go. That's our main battery, if you will. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no. You will form up the left-hand flank. There we go. Left flank. You boys will form up the right flank. I might have to, like, do some fuckery with the thingies, but... again, the main incentive here is we're going to try and see if we can ensure... and who are you? You're a very low strength unit. Right, you will chill here in reserve. Cavalry will form up on the left flank. And, yeah.
When attacking an enemy with superior...
what the actual fuck? Right. So my intention here I have reinforcement. Oh, it's the Swedes. Wait, what? Then who are they? Are they coming from two angles? I don't know. I mean, my intentions are I'm not going to be very much active at this point. I'm just going to be chilling. Again, the main incentive here being we need to fucking destroy any and all. We just need to have... We'll let the Swedes do the attacking. And whatever damage they can do, we'll obviously dish out. Okay, are they bringing more troops? They are. Good. I mean, the Swedes have definitely... Okay. I guess we're not gonna... I guess we're not gonna take too much time to guess who the general's unit is in the Swedish army is. Apparently the Swedes have elected their horse as their general. He's very good when it comes to aggressive actions, but you shine too many shiny things in front of him, he tends to run away. Right, so they've got some dragoons as well. Very nice looking dragoons. You know what, I used to be a big fan of dragoons, like missile cavalry. But they've kind of fallen out of favor in my eye. Like, it's come to a point where effectively... Right, cannone. 12 pounder, 12. Yeah, like, they've kind of fallen out of favor for me because they're so... they're more awkward to utilize than they're worth, put it that way. Like, they have some really fucking powerful attacks, or they can be if you position them right or perfectly. If you position them perfectly, you will find that they will do quite a fair amount of damage. However, if you are unfortunate enough to not be quite in the right position, they tend to shoot each other. And I found when you extend the unit sizes as well, the chances for them to shoot their own troops inside the same unit also becomes a problem. And when you when you then turn them into a more traditional cavalry unit, they don't exactly do very well in melee. So my original sort of likes and desires for the group haven't really done... They've not done as well as I would hope. Like, they don't do as well as I personally would like. That is a fuck ton of cavalry. We're going to get the charge of the Rohirrim at this point. And again, I'm more than happy to send them off because, well, they're a noble ally. Of course I should let them fight. It would only be right, you know? I don't think it's fair for me to hog all the fun, surely. And they're gonna run straight into the fucking... Oh, boy. I mean, they got grenadiers, they got troops. Oh, hello, what are you doing? I don't think my dudes are in range unless they are. Fucking hell, they are. Fucking hell, they are. Withdraw. Get the fuck back. Oh, they're shooting behind themselves. Wait, they're shooting behind themselves? Oh yeah, because my army's blocking them. Brilliant. Sorry, I had a bit of a panic attack because I just thought, oh, shit! They're like, because obviously my guns are in this position, but these guys are potentially closer. And the way that these guys have set up their formations, which is rather unique to say the least. Also, what are you doing? I never quite understand the AI reinforcement system. Now, to be fair against the AI here, the spawning of this town is really fucky. Like, they can't really form up a decent battle line because, unfortunately, the town where they're spawning from is incredibly there. Though, I'm really confused as to why one side of the battlefield gets troops and the other side gets troops as well. I really don't understand this. To be brutally honest with you, I honestly don't understand why the AI gets 2 spawning locations for their army unless there's like 2 armies right next to one another. It's possible, but unlikely. Right. But again, the main incentive here is it's all about the allies. Now, I have absolutely no faith that the Swedes will win the battle for me. Naturally, they're not going to. But again, it's not about trying to win the battle with the Swedes doing it for me. I mean, if they can, brilliant. That's an objective. If I don't have to fight, then brilliant. I'll not fight. But I'm more like, if I can minimize the fighting to an absolute 0. Ooh, that was a good shot. That was a very good shot. Ah. You know, there's their general's unit, so they're going to get fucked. My dudes are just chilling, so I can save on replenishment. I'm like, go Sweden, go Sweden. But it's also a good opportunity to learn how the AI does things. So, for example, you can see they're doing a lot of piecemeal methods. Definitely a strange thing. I've not often had allies in this game. I think this is, arguably, this is my first proper battle where there is allies. I think I found the general's unit because he's got a wig. Maybe. Yeah, that's got to be the general. He's got the coolest looking jacket. Oh, dude, is he coming over to say hi to my general? I might as well go say hi to him. Have the German general and the Swedish general meet up and be like, sup? Oh, there's not even a general's unit. Oh, no, the general's unit's over there, isn't it? Well, I'll meet up with the guys and say thank you very much. Right, so those are the guys they haven't even about-faced. What the fuck? You've got Swedish people behind you, you fucking morons. You're cannon shooting behind them. What are you doing? You're shooting your own dudes! You fucking mongoloids! Okay, now they're finally turning around. Okay, yeah, now they finally realize that they're not going to get anywhere, but then the cavalry, I would basically spam the cavalry at this point, because again, there's just, yeah, they're shattered. That general's unit might escape, but that's fine, we can deal with him later. It's just a rather enjoyable battle. I get to do absolutely nothing, and yet... Okay. It's going better than I thought. I thought the thing I was worried about was I was concerned that the Swedes would send their troops piecemeal constantly against the Polish line, but then the Polish line's fucking up as well. So they're equally as bad as each other. Look at what they're doing. Fucking Swedes are standing and running around in the middle of a goddamn battlefield. Now I realize their AI is probably getting all fucky because of the fact that they've got an army in front of them and behind them. But for fuck's sake, this is kind of embarrassing. You know, this is supposedly the Liberation Army of Poland here, and yet they are doing absolute fuck all, whilst the Swedes, they're not doing a fantastic job, I'll be brutal, but, you know, being honest, they could be better. Their lines could be, the lines could be a lot more better organized. And I think these guys are still obsessed with the potential Prussian attack, which is not coming. But they're broken. I may send my cavalry to just calmly intercept them. Because again, I might as well get some level of kills. I mean, what I don't get is why the cavalry hasn't done anything. Yeah, this is the part that I was worried about. The Swedes are basically going to have higher levels of casualties because they're not organizing their lines properly. I have no idea what the fuck these guys are doing. Like, what are you doing? You might as well go into fucking melee combat at this rate. What are you doing? Total War AI, everybody. Are you fucking serious? Why are you running away? Why are you wanting to run? Are the cavalry at least going to try and do something? Something, for the love of the Emperor. Come on. Please. Don't be so... Oh, right, finally, I think the AI is finally doing something. And there's just me taking advantage of the chaos. Grenadiers are definitely a problem. Like, unfortunately, they don't have the ability to throw grenades, which I kind of, again, is questioning as to the logic of that, because they did throw grenades. Not often, I'll grant you, but they did throw grenades. Primitive forms of grenades, but still. So it would be real, you know, it would be amazing if we could have some kind of thing that would allow that to happen. Oh, my cannons are firing. Yeah, we probably shouldn't shoot. Feuer einstehen, because I don't want to shoot any of my allies. I'm sure that won't actually affect how the thing's working, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I don't really want to chance it. But I guess the good news is that we are going to have a shitload of their troops get completely decimated. So, you know, yeah, we done. We won. Well done. And my dude's got a little bit of fighting in that. Vive la patrie! À l'attaque! Right, so the Swedish have done us, fought us the battle. Thank you very much, Sweden. Didn't think you were going to win this one. I kind of felt that they were going to just kind of keep, like, annihilating you piecemeal. But the AI also fucked up. Speaking of which. And the important thing is that our guys got to have the... the important thing is, hopefully, well, none of my guys would die as a result of this battle. So I've been able to have a 100% casualty minimization rate, which is wonderful. This is when one of you fucking idiots decides to jump off the horse and get trampled by his own friends. But yeah, like, with the high level of casualty intakes at this battle, I'm hopeful that I'm calling it close victory. Are you fucking for real? I know. Oh, no, wait, no. I didn't lose any troops, no. This is all my allies, yes. So we deployed with all of our troops. We lost none. Doesn't show your allies, though. That's very intriguing. So, yeah. Oh, there was 2 armies. Okay. Well, that would explain why. Perfect. Right, if you'd like to make your way back now. -12, that's really fucking helpful. Oh, look, it's 2. And our military crackdown has done amazing well. So, good job there. So, yeah, there we go. We have successfully destroyed, without even having to fight, and I'm hopeful that the Swedish army will remain in Poland whilst we liberate this area. Oh, dear. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that. Oh, yeah, shit. At Hanover, they've got to deal with that as well. Excuse me. Hopefully, the Ottoman Empire will begin its counteroffensive, which will fuck over the... Oh, they're doing something. They could be doing a lot of things, actually. So far, the resistance, shall I say, finger quoting rather intensely here, has been not so obvious. Pardon me. Has not been so aggressive, shall I say. Right, the Ottoman Empire is taking its time. Really taking its time. Okay. Well, they were doing something. What? We're not sure. Maybe they've been winning wars in the south. Who knows? And of once again, the... Right. Of course they're on strike. When are the Polish never off strike? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Right. Military crackdown, sadly, as predicted. We could possibly do with... I mean... Ah, that would help, wouldn't it? Oh, fuck a duck. Ooh, yes, no. Church school. And in Prague, Bohemia, church school. We will make you Protestant, and you will like our beautiful gods. Na, 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 na. Right, so no, the Austrians are beginning to launch a counter-offensive to deal with stuff. How are we looking? Okay, so we are going to have to deal with cavalry in this next battle, which could be a problem. So I'm going to go with the attack. The two cavalry forces are only missile cav, but we are now cavless, which means we're going to need to be careful. So I am going to go with the assault on this one. I kind of wonder what battle was this. Or what... Yeah, like what battle this is depicting. Because... evidently, this must have happened. Because this was like city fighting. And you've got civilians mixed up with the whole thing. And it's like, it looks like a British defense. But that's notable. To be fair, I actually quite like that picture because it shows the destitute of defense, but also nobody gives two shits about the guy. They don't, as long as they're doing their duty in fighting, that's all that matters, and there's no issues on... Well, I won't go too far into it, but you'll notice that there's a particular individual in that particular thing that nobody cares about, and is actually quite happily fighting alongside them. That should shut certain groups up. Right, anyway. I'm going to be... Well, we don't know where the enemy reinforcements are coming from. Theoretically speaking, they might be coming from here, so I don't really want to deploy too much in that point. I'm thinking we want to probably deploy the cannon in a semi-open location to keep it reasonably defensible. So here. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guns over here. You boys. Guns over there. You boys over here. Done. Okay, so the enemy are separated by... I think there's 4 units on there, 3 units on there. Where's their cavalry? Oh, it's deploying at the back of the line. Okay. Right, I'm going to take the opportunity here to be a bit of a dick and launch an attack. Cannon will move up as well. Right, your job will be to provide support to the attack on the right flank. You will redeploy with the cavalry up towards yonder. They're trying to regroup quickly. And they will do. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't have cannon. Right, they're going to regroup before we will. But I'm going to make them make the mistake of getting all tired and shit. Well, they're redeploying troops quickly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck it, everyone. Regroup along here. My left flank's going to be a little bit vulnerable with the cannon being there, but the intention here is I'm going to receive the charge. Because the enemy are looking like they're going to try something, so rather than fuck around and see what, rather than fucking around and potentially getting caught out in the process, I'm basically trying to mitigate. You can double. Oh, you can't. If we can find a way of getting the cannons set up, like they're running around like headless chickens, getting all tired. So I'm like, I'm gonna let them do that. They can fuck around and get injured and damaged and whatnot. That's on them. But what I'm gonna focus on doing is ensuring that the fuckers don't get a chance to do. I'm gonna make sure that the fuckers don't get a chance. Right, you guys are going to extend further to the right. So again, it's about positioning, complete and total positioning. The issue I would say right now, though I've kind of mitigated it here, is this hill. So what I've done to mitigate that is basically be on the other side of the bow. So if the enemy decides that they want to push up, then fantastic, they can, and I can still shoot at them whilst not having any issues. And my cannon is hopefully deployed enough, and the enemy are hopefully deployed further out to the back, that I can fire over the heads of my dudes. All I'll say to my dudes is, don't jump. And then those guys are going to start rushing over. The laziest artillery crew known to mankind. Have you fired? Unless you need the dudes to provide ammo. You can walk down that hill. Okay. Right, so the enemy are now tired. And they're not going to be able to recover too... good. Shots are being fired. Perfect. One cannon is not shooting, and I'm wondering if it's because of this regiment. But I'm not quite ready to commit to that. But what I will do is I will thin out the line a little. Only time I'll get my dudes to run is because they're quite close. Meg ready to shoot. And the first shot fired is... Nice. Just going to wonder where that cannon show up. I mean, these guys are quite new, which is a bit of a problem. And they're going up against sort of well-designed troops. But the cavalry aren't committing, which I am very happy about. So in a sense, we've completely mitigated their cavalry issue. And these guys are fucking up in the process. I'm a little concerned about the right flank a bit. This unit is taking a lot of fire. Well, this unit now is taking fire, but these guys are now. And remember, it's not about the killing, it's about the routing. If all of the units rout, I take the settlement. Even if that other cavalry regiment arrives to try and reinforce, they can't do anything. Because, again, they're routed. Right, bit of a risky jaunt, but... Right, cannon, ceasefire. Actually, focus fire on that Austrian line infantry. Shit. Not good. 2 regiments doing that. Or is it just 1? No, it's just 1. Fucking hell. That unit's taking a fucking shit cack. I do not blame it for wanting to withdraw. Yeah, holy fuck, that was painful. Right. Double time. Give them what for, lads. Shit. Completely paid. Double time it. Good shooting, cannon. Oh, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Shit. Yeah, they're gone. That's the downside with new infantry. Unlimber, make ready to defend. Right, we have to commit some troops to here. Where's the other cavalry regiment is my question. Fucking cavalry. Guns, get moving. Get some revenge on that cavalry, boys. Independent fire, go for it. That's right, give them fucking what for, lads. Right, good job. Well done. I don't blame those 2 other regiments for withdrawing. Like, the amount of damage they took, I do not blame them for wanting to withdraw. Now, the problem is the fuckers have taken out 2 of my infantry. Now, we have admittedly completely routed, like, a number of their troops, so it's not so bad. The problem right now is, well... They've still got a cavalry regiment and a number of troops, and my troops have taken some damage on all fronts. So, I'm going to try and deploy the cannon slightly further to the right to attempt to ensure destruction of that box infantry. But we need to keep the infantry. We need to keep the morale of the infantry high, otherwise we could end up falling problems. Oh, the wonders of warfare. At this moment, we just need to ensure... Hang on, was that unit just routed? Yeah, they've just routed as well. I mean, if they shatter, brilliant. All that will be left then is just 1, 2, 3 regiments. I hope that they continue to rout. They might rally, though. Right. We're going to redeploy slightly more defensively. Just so that way we can avoid any major issues. Right, there we go. The main intention here is just fuck up their boxes as much. And it looks like we have been fortunate. The enemy have routed through that fortress. So the only regiments that are left now are the stupid cavalry, as well as the regiment of foot. So we just need to get a few more successful hits into the regiment. Like, we just need... Yeah, because every time they take a hit, they're going to get a bit wavering. And it's like, I just need to fucking hit them a few more times. Okay, so this... Okay, they've decided not to go there. That's fine. It's pointless trying to shoot that regiment. Fuck it. You know what? You never know. The shot's difficult as all hell, but if they get it right, then they can go streaming through. That would be beautiful. Just curves just over the lip, just so it fucking streams through those guys. Yeah, no, they're doing it. Ah! That looked like it was going to do it. Fucking hell. Right, let's get back to shooting those dudes. Fucking hell. This is where howitzers really come into their own, because... I mean, if that's where quicklime would really come into its own, because it... Yep, there it goes. It's broken. Keep shooting it, though. Again, we want to try and cause as much damage to them as possible. It's not about the killing. As much as it sounds stupid, it's about the routing. But if we can make that fucker permanently rout by killing 1 or 2 more troops, then that's happy. You know, we don't need to kill all of them. Right. Focus your fire on that infantry. Oh! Mwah! C'est magnifique! What I like to see. Little thin streamed lines of dead infantry. Right. Your job will be to greet this asshole with a wondrous wondrous applause. Fuck a duck, they've returned from routing. Oh, there's a building on fire over there. Yeah, sorry about that, Austria. We don't intend on destroying your buildings. It's just it's an accident, you know. Happens. Come on, cannon, do your thing. Then again, being able to get the 24-pounder cannon would be lovely, but oops. Sorry. Can you imagine being in that building when that happened? Look at the battle, Timothy. I can see. Ah! Just watching as that cannonball ricochets off the battlefield into your house. Oh, it's fucking beautiful. Oh, is there another house that just croaked it as well? Yes. I think no. Ah. Sorry, my sense of humor goes pretty morbidly dark there, because I just had the image of this tiny kid watching the side of the fucking window, looking at the battle, then his head gets decapitated by the fucking cannonball. Talk about a souvenir. Right, let's give these Austrian bastards what for. Ooh, good shooting, lads. Unfortunately, however, despite them being very bad in their tactics, they've actually done something pretty clever. They've cut, well, I say clever. They fucked about with it, but they're minimizing their casualty intake by going in this weird column formation. So they've minimized their shooting capacity, but they have also minimized their damage capacity as well. However, the horses, less so. Whoa. Also, who's getting shot? Get the fuck back. Looks like we killed their general, which, yep, that's caused it. Who was their general? Oh, it was them. Oh, that was their general. Oh, okay. Hang on. Oh, no. Oh, he's about to make a good shot. Sorry, Cannon. I didn't realize that you were about to make a beautiful shot into there, but there you go. Right, so there you go. Enemy has been dealt with. Yeah. It's actually quite a nice city. Right, so the good news is we have taken the settlement. The bad news is we took a fair few casualties in doing so. But we did kill that regiment of cavalry. Those 2 regiments as well. So I would count that as a win. And unfortunately the... Right, yeah, you need to get fucking dead. Right, region has been captured. Silesia. Recovery from... Oh! Get in? Good job? Seriously? I'm very happy with you. Of course. Right. Now we've done the battle, we can actually get the music now back. Now, naturally this is going to cause... Naturally, of course, we're not going to be able to recover all the casualties. Question, how long would it take? Oh, fuck me. 390. What about you? What about you? GG. It's going to cost us a lot of money just to replenish these dudes. How much? No, I'm not going to fuck over my entire economy just so I can get 1 region's worth of tax. However tempting it may be, because money! Ah! My god. Again! Resistance to foreign... No. I've gone many an episode now without complaining about it. So I think I'm going to hold on until I think episode 20. Then I think I'll have more than covered the distance. And then I could bitch about it again. Right. Unfortunately, the Austrians are going to be in a position now where they're going to be able to dictate how things are going to go. The only good thing, I think, is if we had a priest or two to come up, which at the moment it's not quite going as intended for that one. How are we doing for research? 2 more turns until that thing has occurred. What was that thing? Oh yes, dialects, which is going to improve our relations, diplomatically speaking, which is good, and it will give us the ability to improve the Imperial or the repression rate in all of the other locations. Which, to be brutal, I think they've already done that. So, we also need to fix this. So next turn we're going to have the Silesian areas, which actually, if we're doing this correctly, we should be able to, once this repression goes up, we should be able to improve that as well, which is quite useful. Is there any towns you say that? Oh, no, yeah, no villages left. That's fine. Yeah, so we'll destroy that, which is going to piss off the locals, obviously. But then we're going to immediately turn that into a normal thing, and then the conversion rate will go back up. Speaking of which, how's our priesty dudes coming along? Oh, they're doing wondrous work. They're causing religious unrest. Oh, this is wonderful. Rocker's going to have so many fucking rebellions. It's going to be wondrous. I'm fucking loving it. It's just like, yeah. Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. Right, Protestantism is also going up in Tripoli, which, despite the presence of the priesty dude, is very, very slow. Which is kind of irritating, considering how much, you'd think having a priesty dude in there would actually... Because the thing is, it is affected by that. But then it's like the rate goes down the higher percentage you go. Which just feels like it's slowing itself down. It's like, dude, if the purpose of having a priest is to help speed up the conversion rate, Not to slow it down, but okay, fair enough. Right, anyway, let's make the save. So what we're going to try and do now is we're going to try and see if we can ensure dominance in the region. Though, with the Austrians, I think the Austrians are reacting more to us than to the enemy, sadly, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah. So one more turn. What are you going to do? Oh yeah, we're just doing some reconnaissance runs, aren't we? Right. Well, obviously Silesia is not going to be too pleasantly happy, and as long as we can turn the populace happy again, that should be fine. It doesn't look like the Austrians are going to react too aggressively, which is kind of nice. And again, the Ottoman Empire could take this opportunity to get some territorial gains, which I don't mind. They can take. I mean, yes, it would be nice to grab the Serbia or Transylvania because of all the mining elements, but really, my main thing is grab Vienna, obviously, and possibly be in a position to attack Venetia, perhaps also to try and expand into Europe. But I'm not that fussed, to be brutally honest with you, if certain things are not completed in that respect. But yeah, so I'm trying to find the right words to describe it, but it's not something I'm overly like. Obviously I want it to work out and all that jazz, but it's like one of those things which is like, it's something. Oh, they've taken Belgrade. Perfect. Yeah, so it's like, it's not, the thing is, the big intention is it's fucking over Austria. It's causing Austria to split its forces out, which is the important thing. So, where the fuck? They're allied with Russia. I don't like Russia. I'm at war with Russia. Trade agreement. For a lot of... No. You're not that important. Of course. Oh, and a Weaver's Cottage also got affected. Isn't that wonderful? Right, we're fixing you. Well, to be fair, I'm kind of happy it's not the other way around. And I wish it didn't cost you fucking 3,200. Which, yeah. You'd think, wouldn't you? Right. Okay, you're kind of fixing itself up now. Nice, nice. Yeah. Oh, look. Ivan's here. Right. Workers on strike, so yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Shit. Well, nothing we can really do. I might send one of the better priests up north. So, because we might need more priests. So I'll send one priest up. Why would he try and go up that way when that way is faster? Dude, there's a crossing. Honestly, you can cross that. Like, it's literally fucking idiot. You know what? Nah, we need you in the region. That's slowly going down, so I'm going to move you out of the region. Question. If you were to leave the region... Okay, so it's not quite as slow as I'd feared, but slower. Right, you will go over now to Morocco to help with the procedures. I'm going to send this priesty dude up in yonder. Right, where are you going? Where does this take? Wow, you're seriously thinking on going the long way right, okay. Right. You will chill in here. I will get the navy. Fucking. Right. Well, wait until then. Wait until my navy can get over to you. Apparently, Spain is as a no-go zone. I'm not entirely sure why it's blocked, but it's blocked. So rather than being a normal thing, we're just going to have to manage with that. What is? Oh, I was going to say. I was about to go. What is Kurland doing in Spain? It's like, no, it's not there. Ah, yes, Stuttgart, Württemberg. Yeah. Not long before I'm at war with you now, isn't it? Yeah, literally, there's still a blockade over there. It'd be wonderful if Hanover would chill, wouldn't it? Because once the Hanover group chills, I can then dispatch the troops from Hanover all the way to the front lines, and then they can solidify the thing. Right now, we're just waiting until the situation, peacefully reestablishes itself. But at this point in time, it's like we need to... right, one more turn. At this point, we just need to establish... right, frogs are doing something. You're not doing anything good. Poland's going to have another rebellion in a second, I know that. Ottoman Empire, what are you going to do? I'm looking at you. Nothing. Oh, no, nothing. Fair enough. I mean, you've taken the territory, which is important. Though you have decided to attack in a particular bulge area, which doesn't really help us. Right, dialects has been a thing. And unsurprisingly, there has been a rebellion. And unfortunately, there is no... Of course they're gone. Oh, no, it's the same Weaver's Cottage. Right, workers, right. Yeah, I really want that, don't I? Fucking... Trait gained. A good listener. Yes, perfect. Right, in retaliation, a very petty retaliation, but still. Right, they've taken Belgrade, which is good. Bulgaria is also surrounded. Oh, those clever bastards. Yeah, they've taken Serbia so they can grab Bulgaria. Clever. Very clever. Right, I'm going to kill this guy, he says. Probably about to lose his assassin. Felix! Oh, he didn't die. Okay. I was expecting him to get shot. But it turned out he did not. Which is good news for us. Right. So now we have to fix more territory. And all this stuff is extremely expensive. Which, on the one hand, monetary-wise is not bad. But on the other hand, it could be worse. Is there a sector I can fix without causing too much issue? No. Nope. Right. Drill school. God. There's just no fucking areas for it. Unless we can just replenish our troops. Well, we're going to have to attack this army, which has 3 cannon? Are you serious? Motherfuckers. Okay. Yeah, no, they're not playing. These wankers are not playing. Right. Well, whilst we're waiting, we might as well redeem the situation over yonder and also fix up our troops over yonder. So you have finally placated yourselves, and while the territory is definitely not feeling great, it's not so bad. You are just chilling, which is not so great. But we need you to attack that thing. So I will wrap up today's episode over here. So we're once again having to deal with the population rebellion more than anything. But still, we are dealing with it, and fairly soon. And also, we've been able to take advantage of the Swedish forces for, that thing. We're also going to be sending off our priests fairly soon up north anyway. The Tangier, I think we're definitely going to have to keep a couple priests in Tangier to ensure the dominance of the Protestantism, but the hope is we can then fairly soon adjust and grab the territory, so then we can ensure the dominance of Africa under the German Empire. Sorry, Prussian Empire. Well, yeah, German Empire at this point. But obviously there is still the expansion into Europe we have to deal with. And while we are very fortunate to have not received any major counter-offensive, we are kind of in a position where the Austrians could launch a major counter-offensive. Oh boy, that's not good. That's 2 agents and a lot of infantry. Like, the Austrians could launch this army out and attack one of these settlements. Our weakest front is in the center. So, again, this could be problematic. The only hope I have is that the Ottoman Empire is also causing problems for them as well. So, slowly but surely, we're going to be able to deal with that. And again, when these pricks decide they want to stop being rebellious, we can then finally get them off the hook, move over to the Eastern Front, and try and get some stuff sorted on that. But that'll have to be for another time. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel, and I will catch you in the next episode. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one, guys.